It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. John Shelby and Chris Singleton on the call. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, players coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Shane Bieber. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. That one finds the zone. So this is it. Game 7 is off and running. Right side, Barger. 1 away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Cal Raleigh in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing, and the bat went flying there.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
One down, base is empty. And he grounds one back up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Singing in Game 7, you're talking about the heart of the order, the big-time players. This is one of the guys that they need to come through with a big performance.
Yeah, and when you come into this situation, there's some pressure there. His teammates are looking to him to lead this one, and I think he's going to do it.
Swing and a foul straight back. Polanco hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And here it comes. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2 down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Guerrero. third out, and that ends the frame. Mariners are down in order. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's George Springer. Fastball for a strike. Just missed. And downstairs. Ripped to third and caught. Let's take a look at the lineup they're rolling out there for this must-win game. Singing, this offense has been red hot in the postseason.
Well, when your backs are against the wall, you hope the offense can come through and lift you, and certainly they've been productive at the plate. Today would be a really bad time for those bats to go silent.
So now the DH spot, Nathan Lucas. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, first baseman
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Guerrero Jr.
That one's in there, and that's strike one. Breaking ball misses down and away. Lucas, the base runner at first with one out. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one, and that's two. Jays silenced in the opening frame. Second inning from Toronto coming up on the show. No score. The decisive seventh game of this American League Championship Series. Here's Josh Naylor.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Bieber back to work. That one fouled off. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
And that is Springer. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, left fielder Randy Arozarena.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there. He's begging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Back to the mound. He's got it. In plenty of time to first. They get the out on a Rosarena.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
2 down, base is empty. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Second inning here, no score. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
In there at the knees. 0-2 now. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug. No question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And a foul ball.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
One out, runner at second. And here is Ernie Clement. Naylor. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Tags the runner for 1.
Man, this is pretty amazing. This guy's very efficient out there on the mound right now. Just 9 pitches in the first. He's got a chance to keep it to single digits again. Who does that?
Now it's going to be Addison Barger. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
That one misses. 1-0. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he got him. Wow, what an end to the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full, no score. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Swing and a foul out of play. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
Canzone.
So digging in, Dominic Canzone. Pulls that one foul. One out, base is empty. Liner caught it second.
Yikes, that ball was
Batting
scorched. An absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Leo Rivas. First pitch misses.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Bieber checks the runner. Runner at second, 2 down. You're in game 7 of the ALCS. And that drops in for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out.
Right there on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense. Excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
Back here at Rogers Center, and now the right fielder, Addison Barger. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
The count.
Swings through that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That one off the mark, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez settles under it, brings it in, and there's one away.
Batting eighth, second baseman.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Kiner-Falefa.
That catches the top part of the zone. It's 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Kiner-Falefa stands at first with 1 out. Check on the runner. Kiner-Falefa dives back in. This one in the air. Suarez pulls it down, 2 away now.
Now batting left fielder, George Springer.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter is George Springer. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch just misses.
Outside, that's a ball.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. Hey! Pickoff move to first. Kiner-Falefa dives back in. There's the strike. And now it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Nathan Lucas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Rodriguez puts it away, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Still no score. Start of the 4th, and here is Cal Raleigh. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop. Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now here is Jorge Polanco. Grounded out his first time up. That one hooked foul.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher. When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 the count. Backed off the plate that time. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Springer on the move. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
That's out to center field. Varsho makes the grab, and that's the inning. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the DH, Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
Lucas goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Rodriguez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. Sneaks through, base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front
Now
side,
batting,
and the hands just continue to carry
Kirk.
through the middle of the field.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. His first at bat was a strikeout. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Guerrero leads off first with 1 away. That's in there. That is strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 0-2. Good eye right there.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
A little bit low. Now 2-2.
2 strikes.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho just missed. Varsho needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Smash to the left side. To the plate, and he's out. He's in there.
Now batting, third baseman Ernie Clement.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Chris, RBI spot in Game 7. This is the type of stuff you dream about.
Yeah, and if he can come through right here, they will never forget his name. Big opportunity. Let's see what he can do.
And that's in for a strike. And that's in for a strike. 0-2. That's towards center. And that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, and we're still knotted at 0. The decisive 7th game of this American League Championship Series. And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Bieber back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Kirk hauls it in for the out, and there's 1 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And that one fouled off.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Outside low, ball 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands.
Crawford.
Nice job of going the other way.
Go ahead run on base. J.P. Crawford now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. On the ground to third, Clement. And that's an out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now, Dominic Canzone. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1's the count.
Bieber checks the runner. Suarez back in on a dive. Runner at second, 2 down. You're in Game 7 of the ALCS. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. That ends the frame. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, these Jays, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Naylor takes it himself, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Second baseman Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And there's a ball. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Hit in the air out to center field. Rodriguez heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Arozarena makes the play, and that ends the inning. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Leo Rivas. That one missing inside. The 1-0. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one gone.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it, or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. And that drops in for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
One down, base is empty. Oh, he gloves it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
And now Cal Raleigh. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. Going, gone. He'll circle the bases. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 down. In now is the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 in this one. And it's fouled away. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit in the air, left field, and that is Springer. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. And we're back. Here's George Springer to start it off.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner
on the ground. And that one handled. Tosses to first. That takes care of Springer.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nathan Lucas.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. 1 for 2. Left field, Arozarena. Nabs it, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. And the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mariners 1 and the Jays 0. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the 7th. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Trey Savage.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And ball 1. Savage, the tall righty, 225 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2024. On the ground to third. Clement over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Swings and misses. That's strike two.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of Game 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And up next for Seattle, Eugenio Suarez. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Varsho under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th, and the batter now, Alejandro Kirk. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab, one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
Now
That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Holding on to a one-run lead here in Game 7 of the ALCS. And it's even up.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That catches the zone for a strike, and the count 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One down. Digging in, Ernie Clement. On the ground to short. Nice stop. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Logan Gilbert won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
New
Seattle.
pitcher for the Mariners, Gabe
Number
Spire.
55.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
First and second, one out. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. He's got it, and there's two away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
On the ground, right side, Rivas. In plenty of time to first. That takes care of Connor Falefa. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mariners 1 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Savage back to work. There's a strike.
Oh, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
On the ground, right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag. First out in the top of the 8th. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. This one in the air. Clement corrals it. Out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Leo Rivas.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Leo Rivas. Ground ball right side, Connor Falefa. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle, but they still lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for
Here's
Seattle.
a new pitcher from the pen,
Number
Edward
83.
Bizzardo. He has
Edward
a great
Bizzardo.
slider with tons of movement. And the batter will be the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
On the outside corner, and that's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Here's a 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Now he breaks his bat. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, George Springer.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Splits the plate. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fought off foul. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Zips it across, and that quickly 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Nathan Lucas. In there for strike 1. And that one hit to first. Naylor steps on the bag, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the ninth in this one. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. He had a big swing back in the sixth. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Throw over to first.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Runner! First offering. Runner goes.
Inside
Pitch
ball.
misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Inside move to second, and he's back in safely. The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's inside.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Man at second. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. The 1-1 is fouled off. High chopper to third, and that chance handled. Sends it across to first, and Polanco is out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Late on that fastball.
0-2 is the count.
He goes down looking. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. High of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mariners 1 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Andres Munoz.
Now pitching for
Save
Seattle.
opportunity for him right here,
Number
and he's their
75.
guy. Time to lock this one
Andres
down and get out of here with the
Munoz.
W.
And now,
Leading
Vladimir
off for
Guerrero
the
Jr.,
Jays,
1 for
first
3.
baseman,
And here we are,
Vladimir
ninth
Guerrero
inning
Jr.
elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
Yeah, that's the key. You get on base, you divide that attention a little bit of the pitcher on the mound, and maybe the next hitter gets a mistake and hits it a long way.
One-run game, bottom 9. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it's gone. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 1-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's a
Up
good
next
sound
for
coming
the
off
Blue
the bat,
Jays,
man. And as he
center
connected out front and
fielder,
lifted into the
Dalton
outfield, that's one of
Varsho.
those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
No outs. Runner at first. Stepping in, Dalton Varsho. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
So up next, Ernie Clement. Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. That one felt good. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long